If you are a serious poker player, there is only one thing you must make sure you are never called: a bad reg. Dun dun dun. When people call you this, it is embarrassing, it is humiliating, it is the worst label you could ever get. Here are the 7 signs that I came up with of how you would know you are a bad reg. Number 1, you carry around this awful feeling all the time that you could be playing better, which is accurate because you never trust your instincts. You're always playing robotically, doing what you think you should be doing instead of what you actually sense that you want to do in the moment. Number 2, you fixate on mistakes you made, things you wish you could have done differently long after your session is over. You're laying there in bed thinking, oh, if only I had done this, if only that had happened, then this would have happened. And you can't even enjoy your winnings. Even on those winning sessions, you're still nitpicking those little things that you wish you could have done differently. No amount is ever good enough. Number 3. That's 3 fingers. Number 3. When big opportunities arise to make a big score, you get defensive. Instead of really going after it and playing your game the way you want to, what you do is you turtle up and you play from this place of not wanting to screw it up, not wanting other people to think poorly of you, not wanting to be embarrassed and humiliated on the big stage. As a result, you never can relax, play free, play your best, and actually just enjoy the experience that you earned. Number 4, when you're playing in a big spot, big hand under pressure, you consistently miss that one key detail that's staring you right in the face that will lead you to the right answer in this spot. And instead, because you can't see it, you end up doing the exact opposite, only to have that one huge, very obvious detail just smack you right in the face when you're driving in the car on the way home, or when you're having your sad little post-game ice cream to make yourself feel better. It just hits you. It's like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did not see this. Number 5. It really irritates you that you consistently see other poker players who are lesser than you pass you by, get to higher stakes, win more money than you, because you worked so hard and you try so hard and you do everything right and you exercise and you meditate and you take your pills every day. And these people just show up, roll out of bed, and they just do stuff that moves them way past you. And this just eats you up inside. And instead of getting curious about what it is that they're doing better than you, you just start making yourself the victim and whining, blaming, criticizing. Why is it not me? Why is it not me? Oh, you're a bad reg. That's why. Number 6, poker, a game that you love more than anything, has started to feel like a burden instead of this joyful, awesome activity that it first started out as. And every single time you go on a downswing or have something difficult happen, you start to have those thoughts. Should I quit? Is this for me? Should I open a coffee shop? Should I be writing novels? Should I be making movies? Should I go do anything else? And you can't even just relax and be yourself and enjoy playing the game, because every single time something doesn't go your way, you freak out and start thinking about something else. And number 7, the big one for many people who first come to me when we first start working together, is that the emotions, the pressure and the emotions overwhelm you at the table to a point where it starts bleeding out into the rest of your life, so that the people who you love the most, the people who you want to hurt the least, you start being a jerk around them. You withdraw, you get distant, or you get angry, irritable, and snappy around them. And you start doing things that cause harm and cause distance between you. And that is the last thing you ever want. But no matter how much you know you want to stop it, you can't. Oh, and a bonus, number 8, that I just thought of. You're so miserable that even when your best friends, the people who you love the most in poker, when they start going on a huge upswing or make a big score, you can't even be happy for them. Instead, you just get jealous and miserable, and you just make it all about yourself and how, oh, it should be me. I work just as hard. I know just as much. Oh, how come it can't be me? Well, it's because you're a bad reg. If you have all that going on, you don't have 8 problems or 6 or 7 or however many of those you got going on. You don't have all of those problems. You only have one. You never learned how to stay present in the moment. Because the moment you know how to do that, all of that just goes away. The moment you know how to still be true to yourself under pressure, trust your instincts, listen, and be okay with feeling whatever comes, no matter what happens, all of that miserable, bad reg stuff just goes away. Your behavior shifts and you become who you actually are. You become somebody who performs great under pressure. You become somebody whose knowledge actually converts to profit. And most importantly, you become somebody who is actually going to be able to enjoy the life you've made, enjoy being around the people you love, and help make everybody around you be happy that you exist. That's not a bad reg. By the way, if you want to learn more and see actual photos, I got pictures in The Joy of Poker about what a bad reg looks like. I think you'd really enjoy that. And all of my techniques and best strategies on how to avoid living and playing this way. The Joy of Poker, #1 highest rated book on Amazon in the poker category with over 100 reviews. Not everybody can be wrong, except for the one guy who gave me 3 stars. Screw you, man. All right. Joy of Poker, check it out. Links in the description. Ordinarily, this would not be that huge of a problem to solve. You decide and you realize that being present in the moment is the most important thing, and you go and learn how to do it. That's what I've been doing for years now with people. It's quite simple, and nobody comes out of this not getting exactly what they want. But the one main problem is that there is a little subculture of bad reg coaching out there. I had no idea there is so much bad reg coaching that's moving you away from this one very simple thing that will help you get all the money and success that you want. #1, work harder. That's it. That's the plan. That's literally it. You want to overcome all your issues? Just keep working. Work harder. Study more. I don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just keep working. You won today? Work harder. You lost today? Work harder. Study more. As long as you know everything, then you're gonna win big. Well, let's just hold the train on that one, buddy, because there's a ton of people out there who know way more than people who are winning way more than them playing much higher stakes. Every single person who plays at uber high stakes has at least a few friends who they say, oh, this guy knows just as much or more than me. When I studied with this person, they're always teaching me stuff. So knowledge is not it. Working hard is not it, because if you know stuff but you can't apply it in the game, you are screwed. #2, you make a plan and you just be disciplined. You stick to it. Here's your study routine. This is how many hours you play. This is what time you're gonna wake up. This is what time you're gonna go to bed. You don't use your screens. If you do use your screens, you put on those stupid ass looking blue or green glasses you got on there, right? And there's all these rules. You take this pill but not pill. You make sure the sun goes right into your eyes every single day. You make sure that you get really, really hot and then you get really, really cold. And if you only get the hot but not the cold, well, then you messed up and it's all your fault, right? And so it's like, make a plan, be disciplined. That's like the thing. And so here's the thing. Even though the plan's really, really great, makes you feel really good, you're always going to hit a wall, right? Eventually you hit a place inside yourself where you can't just push through it. You just can't push through the pain anymore. And even though you know something is good for you and you want to do it, you just can't, because you can't get present with the feelings that you're having right there. And it just turns you into this vegetable who is now very unhappy that you can't even execute the very simple, basic plan that you laid out. But it's not simple. It's not basic. It's the hardest thing in the world to do, to get yourself to do something when you're not in the right place to do it. And that's what these people don't understand. Now, when all this fails, you know, the bad reg coaches, they need something to give you in those moments to help you through, right? Because what kind of person would they be if they didn't have a solution for you when plans A and B fail? So here's kind of the fail-safe plan C, right? Okay, you hit the wall. You've lost the ability to execute the plan. Okay, let's talk about the past. Okay, so you can take literally anything. You can take any problem you have, and the bad reg coach is gonna say, oh yeah, you're having trouble folding on the river. Does that remind you of anything from when you were younger? Did you ever have trouble, or did you ever witness anybody in your life who had trouble doing something that maybe would have been better if they didn't do it? And you just be like, oh yeah, yes, actually, yeah, I do remember something happened one time when I was 7 that somebody did something that wasn't the best for them. Oh! And then everybody gets to be happy, right? The coach gets to be like, yeah, you know, I provided value. We unlocked something from the past, and you get to think that you found something that's going to like completely change the way that you behave going forward. Sorry, doesn't work that way, because unless you understand that the problem has nothing to do with what happened before, has only to do with your inability to feel what you feel in the moment that the decision needs to be made, nothing changes. You'll feel better. You'll feel satisfied. You'll be like, yeah, I learned about myself. I'm self-aware. But I promise you, you're going to do it again. And when you do, the Bad Reg coach, they've got nothing left. They've used A, B, C, and now the recommendation is we got to do it again. Try harder, more willpower, more discipline, execute the plan. I see you've stopped executing the plan. Have you tried your gratitude journal? Have you tried any of this? Have you been doing this? So you can see where this gets you, this long path to nowhere. And sadly, the people who succeed while using these things, they are succeeding in spite of themselves, not because of these things. And I know this because I talk to so many of these people who, after years of doing this, even if they do make it to high stakes and win all the money, they tell me, hey, I am miserable. Now, most of you aren't even going to be able to do that doing it this way, because you're not going to be able to perform well enough to win that much money. But those who do, even if they do get there, they're completely miserable because they still feel all that angst, all that frustration, all that stuff that they just can't seem to get rid of, and they think it's just part of the job. I swear to you, it's not. You're just not present in the moment. There's never been a better time to get good at poker strategically, really, really fast. But at the same time, there have never been more miserable poker players who are certain they're underperforming relative to their skill level, relative to their potential. And so if those two things are true, then the problem is not working hard, more knowledge, more discipline. The problem is obviously here inside you, of not knowing how to relate to feeling how you feel, not knowing how to be present with each emotion, each thought as it comes. You learn how to do that, you become a true elite performer who's able to play your best, enjoy it, and walk away from each session with no regrets. What can I say at this point? You really should be on the daily email list, because it is the best publication that exists in poker. Every day, something shows up straight to your inbox that is going to help you to avoid all this terrible, stupid, bad reg behavior, and instead show you the right things to do that are going to get you feeling your best, playing your best. It's a gentle reminder every single day. It takes 1 minute to read. It will make the biggest impact in your life of anything that ever came in your whole world. Maybe, I don't know. But seriously, it's really freaking awesome. I have had endless people tell me that they read it every single day and that it is the thing they look forward to most when they wake up and have their morning coffee. So if you want it, pokerwithpresence.com. I don't know where the editor is going to put it. Pokerwithpresence.com. Somewhere in there. Go in there, check it out. It's free to join. Hope you love it.